Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. I'm just chilling on the rooftop right now, man, just enjoying this beautiful view with this beautiful weather. Back, you know what I'm saying? We back in the building, man. We got to talk about some things. On the road to 3K. We at the mid 2100 mark. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. All right, y'all, let's talk about the fucking live that had just happened on Mill City Boxing, man. Shout out to Mill City Boxing for the content along with Zab Judah. They were somehow, some way capable of bringing Bill Haney, the trainer, the manager, the father of Devin Haney, on the same platform as Ryan Garcia, who had just recently cheated Devin Haney in his last bout. You know, he's paying the consequences as of right now, man, for the fucking, the 1 year ban. You know, he gave up 1.1 million and they reversed the decision to a no contest. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the news if you haven't been in the loop or anything like that. And, I just wanted to say this right here, man. When you have, and this is for all content creators, if you have a beautiful situation like that, where you are able to get Bill Haney and Ryan Garcia on the same platform conversing back and forth with each other, I think it's best to shut the fuck up and just let them talk. You know what I'm saying? I kept seeing, and I know Zab Judah is the godfather of Devin Haney, so I know that, you know, he rocking with Devin Haney 1,000%. However, Mill City Boxing was really attempting to intervene during the back and forth that that Bill Haney and Ryan Garcia had, and I was pretty confused from that situation because, like, if you see that they're talking and you know that this is content gold, why are you trying to step into the situation and, you know, try to stop what Bill Haney had going on? Because in reality, Bill Haney definitely was interrogating the boy. You know what I'm saying? Was asking him the tough questions that a lot of people don't want to ask Ryan Garcia, you know, because they scared of the boy, or, you know, they trying to be in his good graces or whatever. But Bill Haney finally got him where he wanted him in terms of speaking to him, and he made Ryan Garcia explain himself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's Mill City just trying to cape for Ryan Garcia or just run into Ryan Garcia aid like a lot of these weirdos on this YouTube shit. But regardless, man, you know, if you got content gold like that, I just know if I was in that situation, I'd have just let them talk until one of them just got the fuck up out of the live. I wouldn't have said a single word. I wouldn't have gotten involved. I would have just let the fucking, you know, I would have just let them do the work for me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing I picked up on. Another thing, it was pretty interesting how Ryan Garcia had opened up the whole conversation with Bill Haney, talking about, oh, we both did some things. You know, we both did some things. And then I guess he noticed what the hell he was saying, and then he went on to say, no, but, you know, I've never cheated. Oh, I've never cheated. Pretty interesting how he could say that type of situation. He could say that type of statement and go and automatically, he know he fucked up with him saying that, because it sounds like he's saying that, you know, we all did some fucked up shit, like in terms of cheating and shit like that, because that's obviously what Ryan Garcia did. But he went right back to, you know, saying his little fibs, you know what I mean, saying that he's innocent and that, you know what I'm saying, he never cheated in his life and stuff like that. But what was also interesting, because there was a few things that was interesting throughout the course of this, I don't know if you want to call it an interview, I don't know if you want to call it just a live, or they were just going back and forth, but regardless, another thing that I had found interesting was Ryan Garcia pretty much, like, trying to plead the fifth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he refused to answer the questions because he knows that those, and for those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, Bill Haney was asking Ryan Garcia, what the hell, like, what supplements were you taking? What supplements were you taking that had the ostarine in it? You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia refused to answer that question. He's just saying, I don't know. And I know exactly why he's saying, I don't know. Because the reality of the situation is he knows the names of the supplements. He knows the name of the companies that had made these quote-unquote contaminated supplements. However, I'm sure he has been sent a cease and desist notice from either one of those companies or both of those companies, and they pretty much warned him, like, yo, if you continue to run your mouth and try to ruin our reputation or just put some lies on our name, we're gonna sue you. And Ryan Garcia isn't new to being sued at this point in time, but at the same time, he goes and he throws the blame on somebody. You know what I'm saying? He goes and he calls out somebody by the name of Scooter. You know what I'm saying? Now, I had no idea who Scooter was, but apparently this dude is like I don't know if he's a strength and conditioning coach. I don't know exactly what he will categorize himself as, because I'm still new to the guy. But I guess he's really good at helping fighters cut weight last minute, or just helping them cut weight overall. So he might be a strength and conditioning coach. He might be a nutritionist. I don't know what the fuck he is, but regardless, he went on to put the blame on Scooter. He said that he had gotten the supplements from Scooter and he took them, you know what I'm saying, and he just went about his day. So this is a man that went from saying that he don't even take vitamins, he don't take supplements, to, oh, it must be ashwagandha. Then the ashwagandha company came out and said, watch your mouth before we sue the shit out you. Then he went on to do this whole conspiracy theory about Victor Conti and Vada and how they ultimately set him up, and just pulling out all the conspiracy theories out the hat, when the reality is Victor Conti hasn't worked with Vada for a very long time. He doesn't have access to Vada like that, and Vada was only responsible for exporting the drug tests from one point to another. WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, was the one who's responsible for the studying of the drug test. But and shout out to Rachel Donaire for pointing that out there, because I actually didn't know that. So shout out to Rachel Donaire for providing the information. But the lies are just continuously adding up. And Bill Haney brought up a good point, like, yo, you had something in your system because you pled guilty. If you honestly felt like you were set up, if you honestly felt like you had nothing in your system and that it was ultimately just people who were trying to undermine you, then you would have fought it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're so confident, if you have the proof, like you say, that you were set up by them and all this stuff, because he said that he had proof, then you should have fought it and then, ultimately restored your reputation. But that's not actually what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I just find it funny that Ryan Garcia pleading the fifth with these bans, with these contaminated supplements that he had put out there and stuff like that. And I actually had seen an interview from Scooter. saying that he didn't get that man any type of supplements. You know what I'm saying? And the supplements that he had got caught with, Ostarine, it's a shitty PED. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like the most reliable drug to use in order to cut weight. It sustains muscle and it enhances your cardio. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that Ryan Garcia is saying is ultimately not adding up, which I've been saying consistently. And, at this point, it's starting to sound redundant. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got to keep calling these guys out, because as much as I'm calling it out, there's just as much people that's going out of their way to defend this man when he's clearly guilty. So I'm actually riding. And Scooter, another thing that Scooter said that was interesting was that he was only around Ryan Garcia for 11 hours. You know what I mean? They had called him around like 7 o'clock at night, and they were able to get the weight off of him from, he said that he was walking around from 158 to 160 pounds throughout the entire course of camp. You know what I'm saying? And that he was able to get him down to 143. That was the best that he was able to do on 11 hours notice. Why the fuck would he take, you know what it just don't make sense, man. It just don't make sense. And, it is what it is, man. Ryan Garcia is a fucking liar. And for him to, throw a man under the bus that went out of his way to help you, to cut weight, bro, I hope that Scooter sue you for, defamation, for lying on his name. You know what I'm saying? So this was a substance that had been in your body well before Scooter was called to attend to you. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying this, 1 billionth of a gram, 1 billionth of whatever the hell. He said that's like putting like a grain of salt in an Olympic swimming pool. Bro, you were clearly using masking agents, man. You were smoking weed and using illegal IVs. You know what I'm saying? You just miscalculated your steps, so they was able to see like what was remaining from the Ostarine, or what was remaining from being in your system. Because as soon as you cut that water out of your system, that Ostarine exposed itself. You see what I mean? But this is something that I've brought up time and time again. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Bill Haney was pressing Ryan Garcia, and he ultimately left alive. You know what I'm saying? He left alive. He didn't want nothing more to do with that conversation. I guess some people had called Ryan and told him to hang up because it was making him look bad. And he said sayonara. He got up out of the mix. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Ryan Garcia attempting to plead the fifth and throwing somebody who was attempting to help him cut weight under the bus in order to save himself, man. Just typical Ryan Garcia behavior, typical arrogant Ryan Garcia behavior. You feel what I mean? So let me know what y'all think about this. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.